This is What the Flicks.
You're gonna be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river.
Hello, fellow films lovers. I'm the coolest cat around, Clarence. And I'm his passenger princess, T-Bob. And you've run into another episode of What the Flicks. A black guy and an Asian guy are driving through the woods at night. Hold up, Clarence. We don't tell those kinds of jokes on here. It ain't no joke. That's exactly how this movie starts out. And it's a joke without a punchline. He's right, folks. Today we are reviewing the 2026 film by director Andre Overdahl. And folks, you probably pass on Passengers. It's a train wreck. Well, a car wreck. With a budget of $15 million, I say that's about $14 million too much. This movie made about as much sense as a turd in a punch bowl. And that's really a huge surprise because Overdahl is a seasoned director. Living in a van on the road isn't for everyone. But some people think it's fantastic. The film's protagonist repeatedly quotes Bob Ross throughout the film. We don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents. He has some great films under his belt. Troll Hunter, Autopsy of Jane Doe, and The Last Voyage of the Demeter. These are all great films, but for some reason this one veers off the road, way off. Hell, off the road, through the ditch, and right over the cliff. Written by Zachary Donahue and T.W. Burgess, and starring some unknowns with the exception of Melissa Leo, who happens to be an Academy Award nominee and an Emmy winner. Yep! The plot is like a Chinese finger trap. The harder you try and escape, the worse it gets. The couple Maddie and Tyler quit their jobs to live their ultimate dream of living in a van down by the river. Everyone who longs for the van life doesn't get to participate. You could say that for them it remains just a fantasy. They ride up on the wreck of the characters from the opening. They both dead, and somehow in film lore they pick up a hitchhiking demon. I don't know, folks. Don't ask me. I just get paid to do the reviews. Wait, you getting paid? So they stop at a place where other bums are living in their vans, and Maddie runs into Leo's character, Diane, and starts relating her story to this complete stranger. Diane says stay away from everyone, and basically there's no hope for you. What a buzzkill. There's a few spooky scenes and one or two good jump scares that help keep you awake. They hunt down Diane and put everyone in danger. Diane completely changes character and agrees to help, then dies 10 seconds later. Many van life people are highly expressive and artistic. Most were influenced by Van Gogh. Don't hate me, folks. It pays the bills so I don't have to live in a van down by the river. So they do a Google search and find an old book that basically tells them what to look for. And much like The Doors, the hallucinations lead them into the desert to find an abandoned church. It don't get much dumber than this, folks. They drive out into the desert, run into the demon passenger. He bounces off the front windshield and flies through the air, impaling himself on a statue of St. Christopher. I know how it sounds, folks. Somehow the church catches on fire, which is a good thing so EMS workers can see where they need to go since no one's been to this church in 100 years. Then, thank God, the credits roll and the suffering stops. This is a horrible way to waste 1 hour and 34 minutes of your life. Keep that in mind. Okay, T-Bob, like the mental stability of these writers during pre-production, break it down for us. There's great cinematography and it makes the movie look way better than it is. The tension doesn't feel plausible and you really just want characters to die so you can head out. Thumbs down for me, folks. I got nothing on this one, folks. Feel free to skip it. Your life won't be any less fulfilling. I agree with T-Bob. 2 thumbs down on the WTF scale. So, passengers, have you seen it? If so, we're sorry, but comment below and let us know. I'm Clarence. And I'm T-Bob, and this has been What the Flicks. Join us Thursday for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
Doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river.